My name is Sally, and I'm a genetic counselor. First of all, congratulations on your pregnancy. I know this can be a time of high excitement as well as anxiety, and we've made a series of videos to try and help give you information about the types of conditions to consider during your pregnancy and the testing that may be able to identify whether or not your baby is at higher risk for one of these conditions or not. The first video will focus in on chromosomes, who's at risk for chromosome problems, and the different types of chromosome problems that can occur. There should be 23 pairs of chromosomes. One of each pair comes from the mom, the other comes from the dad. They have the genes and DNA that make up who we are and how we're going to look and function. The first 22 pairs are the same in men and women. The last pair of chromosomes are the sex chromosomes. 2 X's for a girl. Boys have 1 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome. As the egg and sperm are created, the chromosomes have to divide. Therefore, they'll start out with 46 chromosomes, but as they mature, the chromosomes will line up in the center of the egg or sperm and split in half, so that the resulting egg and sperm have 23 chromosomes, or only 1 of each pair. This way, you'll be back to a baby that has the correct number of chromosomes, which is 46. However, there are times that when those egg and sperm are maturing, they don't line up properly, and therefore you may get extra or missing chromosomes in the egg or sperm that would then be an extra or missing chromosome in the baby. If you think of DNA as the instructions or recipe for our bodies, anytime you put in an extra ingredient or leave one out, it will depend on what that ingredient is and how much is extra or missing to determine the effect on the recipe. And this is how it would work as well in our bodies.
Although these types of problems can happen to women of any age, they occur more often in women as they get older.
One of the most common chromosome conditions is called Down syndrome. It's also referred to as trisomy 21. Tri meaning 3, somy meaning chromosomes. So there are 3 copies of chromosome 21. You can see that it's one of the smaller chromosomes and therefore does not have as many extra or missing genes. Because the genes that are extra are similar in all children with Down syndrome, they will all have similar facial features, intellectual disabilities, and physical problems similar to other children with the same condition. When you look at a chromosome like chromosome 18, it can also be extra and is called trisomy 18, also known as Edwards syndrome. This chromosome is almost twice the size of chromosome 21 and therefore has a lot of additional information and genes, resulting in a more severe condition for the baby. These children will have more severe abnormalities than with Down syndrome. Trisomy 13 is another example. It's even larger than chromosome 18, so that when it's extra, it'll be even more severe. Another name for this condition is pacjentow syndrome. Triploidy is when there's actually an extra chromosome in every pair. Therefore, the child would have 69 chromosomes instead of 46. This often occurs by a different fashion where 2 sperm fertilize 1 egg. There can also be problems with the sex chromosomes. For instance, there could be extra X's in a girl, therefore she has 3 X chromosomes. There could be extra X's or Y's in a boy, resulting in 2 X chromosomes instead of 1, or 2 Y chromosomes instead of 1. These conditions tend to be milder. However, they are still worth testing for in order to ensure that these children can get the proper early intervention. Finally, missing chromosomes can also occur. The majority of these will miscarry, as most babies need 2 copies of every chromosome in order to survive. The exception is with the X chromosome. As we said, boys have 1 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome, so females can survive with 1 X as well. However, because they're used to having 2 X chromosomes, it will have some effects on the pregnancy and be something that you'd want to assess for as well. So thank you for viewing this video. There are other videos in the series to help answer more of your questions, but also please remember to go to your doctor or healthcare provider to figure out what tests may be appropriate for you. You can also find more information on panoramatest.com.
These tests were developed by Natera Inc., a laboratory certified under the Clinical Laboratory Improvement Amendments. These tests have not been cleared or approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.